Thank you for joining us. Part 7, the Committee on Waste, Fraud, Corruption, Conflict of Interest, Abuse of Power, and Ethical Violations. The purpose of this committee is to serve as an automatic internal error-correcting mechanism for the Republic. Waste, fraud, corruption, abuse of power, conflict of interest, and similar difficulties are problems in government since the beginning of history. The membership of this committee. The committee is independent and sets its own membership rules and criteria. Within this committee is a separate, independent, special subcommittee of 7 members whose job it is to monitor the membership of the whole committee itself, to ensure that the sitting members are themselves free from fraud, corruption, conflict of interest, and abuse of power. They are the watchers who watch the watchmen. Powers of the 7th element of government. This committee has unlimited power of oversight and investigation over any element or individual or program or expenditure in or by any part of government. The purpose is to detect and eliminate waste, fraud, and corruption. Equally important, this committee is the entity which is empowered to construct a professional police force to act with the powers of arrest and confinement over any member of government, but not over members of the general public, if fraud, corruption, conflict of interest, or abuse of power are detected. And this police force, in conjunction with the committee, may also suspend any government program where waste is detected. This committee is responsible for discipline in the sense that it may levy any penalty or punishment of any kind against a government member for fraud, corruption, conflict of interest, waste, abuse of power, and ethical violations. Any government member may avoid all penalties and punishments by resigning from government. Conditions of this committee. While investigations and monitoring may require discretion, all remedial actions taken by this committee will be fully public, and all supporting details and documentation will also be freely available to the public. Members of this committee are cautioned to avoid excesses, harassments, and obscurantism, and to strive to be fully transparent, and as far as possible, to strive to be even-handed, consistent, and moderate. Deviation from that posture will result in expulsion by the Internal Oversight Committee which is the subcommittee of 7 members who watch the watchers. Thank you for joining us for this brief description of the 7th element of government. Please join us again.